Well, I mean, I think Florida is the definite one, right?
Sure.
I think I was reading something from Kevin Skarbinski today, just a guy I've got a lot of respect for, and really just a guy that everybody in Alabama looked up to the whole time I was covering those teams in the '90s and even into the 2000s. Scarbo was suggesting that they play like Florida, Alabama, and Georgia. I'm like, are you trying to kill these guys? But look, is that what Auburn really wants? I don't know the answer to that question. And the reason I bring that up is because I think Auburn is pretty pivotal in terms of who gets what, right? I mean, Georgia-Auburn is the oldest, rivalry in the Deep South, whatever. But I'm going to be honest with you. When I covered Auburn, it was only for a couple years in the 90s. And now that I'm covering Georgia, and it's been, I guess, 5 years, hard to believe, I just don't feel the buzz off that Auburn-Georgia game. I just don't get it. And maybe it's because of how the Alabama-Auburn game feels to me, and everybody else, like you want a rivalry. Hey, all caps, rivalry. Ain't nothing like Alabama-Auburn. Nothing. Zero. Don't even put another college game in that category because none measure up to Alabama-Auburn. And maybe that's why Georgia-Auburn pales so much. And Georgia-Auburn pales so much to Georgia-Florida. And I think Georgia-Auburn pales to Georgia-Tennessee. I don't get it. And I'm sure there's somebody, some age group, that, it used to be, well, okay, but it's not now. Now, Greg Sankey did say that they were going to take into consideration the long-standing tradition, which is kind of a clue that Auburn, Georgia may stick around. So if Georgia's going to have Florida and Auburn, to me, if Georgia has Auburn, that means Georgia does not have Tennessee, because I don't think you can have both. So I'm going to say Georgia plays Florida, Auburn, and then either or Kentucky or South Carolina.